Guys, I feel really bad. So last week I insulted every single Modern player out there, and I have a confession to make. I too am a Modern player. In fact, I probably do the best in Modern over any other format, and I thought this week it would be fun to give Modern some love. Today I want to talk about combo, and specifically Fringe combo. I'm not talking Storm or Scapeshift or even Naya Company. I want to look at a few decks that have a hard time consistently winning, but are very complex and very fun to play.
First up, we have Jeskai Asendancy. Okay, so this deck isn't nearly as good as it was when Treasure Cruise briefly terrorized Modern, but even without it or Dig Through Time, it's still a playable deck. The combo comes from Jeskai Asendancy constantly pumping a Fate Stitcher as you play more and more cheap instant or sorcery spells, to the point where you can very easily swing with an 8/8, 10/10, or a 12/12 creature. However, without a really good draw mechanic like Treasure Cruise, the deck can fizzle. But to my delight, brewers continue to innovate this deck.
So some of the newer builds are even playing Monastery Mentor, which adds a ton of value, putting it into one of the more controlling combo decks.
I really enjoy playing Jeskai Ascendancy in Modern, but like every deck we're talking about today, it has its issues. But if you like math and adding 1/1 counters, I can't think of a better deck for you.
So I think we can all agree that Tron players are monsters. I think Tron players would even agree that they're monsters.
How do we punish the hubris of these people who think it's okay to cheat mana into play? There's only one way. We have to restore balance. Okay, bad jokes aside, Restore Balance is one of the more interesting Fringe combo decks out there. It's all about the suspend mechanic, which, if you're familiar with Ancestral Vision, it works the exact same way. The combo works by suspending a great Gargadon? Sacrificing your lands to eventually cast an Ardent Plea or Violent Outburst to cascade Restore Balance into play. Your opponent has to sacrifice lands and creatures equal to yours, which should be 0.
Some awesome brewers out there have actually started running Nahiri to cheat in Emrakul.
The effect of something like Restore Balance is incredibly effective.
Overall, this deck is still hit and miss, and it's more miss especially in today's Modern meta.
Last, we have Mono Blue Walks, a combo deck that's just begging to be a control deck. You start by playing a normal control deck with cards like Serum Visions and Remand, but as soon as you can cast a Dictate of Crewfix, the engine is ready to start. The entire idea is to constantly chain Time Walk effects that let you take upwards of 10 to 12 turns consecutively. Then you just keep hitting them with a 6/6 Awakened land creature, deck them with Jace Beleren's ultimate, or hit them with an Inkmoth Nexus 10 glorious times in a row. Serum Visions helps you continue to cycle, and then there's this stupid little card, which I find maybe just a little too cute.
Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Elixir of Immortality, but if it lets me recycle cards again and again, I'm totally fine for it.
The deck is finicky, and like Legacy High Tide, the engine can start and just fizzle. But seeing the deck in action, there's nothing like watching your opponent, who has 20 life, soon realize they'll never get another turn during the match.
So what do you guys think? Are these decks just too bad to play in Modern? Or can you possibly have some fun while potentially winning out of nowhere? Let me know of some other Fringe Modern combo decks out there that people might want to play. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.